Art is meant for everyone, and an event in Winnipeg is opening the doors for experiencing it. First Fridays in the Exchange invites Winnipeggers and newcomers alike to experience art through galleries, museums, showcases, discussions, and performances. It takes place on the first Friday of each month in Winnipeg's Exchange District.
My name is Karen Scholes, and I'm the director of First Fridays in the Exchange. I've been here since the beginning. I'm one of the co-founders, and it's been 14 years. I have a studio down in the Exchange. I've been here for about 20 years, and I'm an artist.
Yeah, so you've really felt the lifeblood then of the Exchange, being there for 20 years and doing this First Fridays for 14 years. That's amazing.
Yes, it is amazing. But it's grown slowly over the years, and we're at a point when we want to reach out more to people because there's always people coming down who don't know that it exists. So this is a great opportunity to reach a new audience.
14 years ago, why did you want to start this event? Why celebrating the area in the Exchange the first Friday of every month?
A friend of mine who had a studio down here as well had been to Kansas City. We didn't invent this. This is kind of in different cities all over North America. So they had a First Fridays in the Exchange, and she mentioned this to me one day, and the light bulb went off, and we thought this would be perfect for here. So we went and talked to people and got a great response. And it, as I said, built slowly over the years. And it's a magnificent opportunity to introduce people to their city and to showcase what's happening down in the Exchange. If people never venture downtown or into the Exchange, this is a one evening out of the month where you can come down. There's tons of people. And this month, for example, we have 47 different venues and events and studios, galleries open. No pressure. It's a relaxing evening. It should be a chance to unwind and stroll the streets and look at the historic buildings and get to know the artists, go and talk to artists in their studios. And just there's art everywhere.
It's such a great opportunity, whether it's like Nuit Blanc or the Fringe Festival. Every time I head down to the Exchange, it's always an exciting moment. And yeah, the buildings are absolutely beautiful. It's an area that you just want to capture and maintain the beauty there. And I think it's just a perfect place to celebrate the arts.
Well, it is. And of course, most of the galleries are down here as well. It's the theater district. We have dance, the Winnipeg's contemporary dancers are down here as well. And there's something for everybody, really. There are art talks, there are live music presentations, readings. We put on an art talk virtually every First Friday as well. We talk to emerging or senior artists, and then we go take people on an art walk afterwards to some of the galleries. So there's tons of things to choose from.
And of course, there's delicious food and like tons of restaurants and places there as well.
Well, this is why we started. The hours are 5 to 9, just generally. We hope that people will come down and have a beautiful meal in one of the great restaurants, stroll the streets, look at art, and a lot of places stay open much later than 9. If the place is buzzing and hopping or whatever, they'll stay open late and accommodate people. So it's a fun evening.
14 years is a long time for things to change and evolve. From that first year when you launched, how have things changed during that time?
Just the numbers of people getting involved and the numbers of some people were here 14 years ago and they're still here, and lots of turnover over the years. First Fridays is kind of it's like an archive of what's happened in the Exchange culturally maybe over those years. So it's sort of interesting to look back to see who's come and gone, who has persevered, who is still staying here. We had the COVID that shut us down for a while, but people have come back even stronger than ever. People want to see live performances. They want to see art in person. They don't want to. Nothing against Zoom, but there's nothing like a face-to-face audience and contact with people.
I agree, and We need more opportunities and places for where people feel comfortable to get out. Some people during the pandemic, they got comfortable in being able to do things at home, but some people, they're a little thirsty for adventure and interaction. And for others who are a little hesitant, this could be a great opportunity, especially for newcomers coming in, trying to be like, where do I go? How do I learn about what the culture of Winnipeg is? And I feel this is the perfect opportunity to do so.
It is. And this is one of the reasons we did it as well. We wanted to create a comfortable, approachable time when people can come and not feel. I think a lot of people are hesitant to go into galleries. It's somewhat intimidating sometimes. But this is a time when there's lots of people accompanying you on this journey. And it's an excellent introduction to what the exchange has to offer. It's virtually free. Most of it's free. Of course, if you want to have a meal or some of the performances are ticketed, but you can come down and spend a free date night in the exchange and have a ball.
Well, I'm sold.
Yes.
Not only is it important in preserving kind of the cultural identity of downtown Winnipeg, why do you think it's important to have events like this that showcase not only the various different exhibits, performers, and galleries here in Winnipeg? Why is it important to do that?
Arts and culture are really important. I think people maybe lose touch if they don't, they live somewhere where there aren't the opportunities to go to galleries. And it's a mutual kind of benefit. People can know that they can come down one night a month. Places are going to be open. Galleries are going to be open late. For the galleries, it's a chance to find new audiences, not just preach to the choir, so to speak. Have an opening. You want people there that haven't experienced art before. You want people curious. Our audiences are people who are very curious about art. They may not know a lot about art, but this is a fabulous chance to talk to artists face to face and see art in person.
Yeah. And I mean, with the challenges that we're seeing economically, the arts are generally one of the first things to go when cuts happen. So ensuring that people have a love for the arts, are connected to the arts, and are willing to fight for it, I think is incredibly important. And as you're mentioning, opening the door for more people to come in, because if you just have your set group of people and they move on in life or move on to different things, if you don't have that ever-growing influx of people, it's going to be challenging.
Yes, and art belongs to everybody. We have, it's not an elite group, and it's not a luxury. Take it away. Take the arts away. Think about that. The gallery shut down. The theater is gone. How important is this to people in their lives?
Art brightens up our lives, like my t-shirt right here. Beautiful flower. It took an artist to make that.
There's art is everywhere, even on t-shirts, for sure.
Yeah, without it, things are bland or boring. Art's liven it up. It's color. It's challenging social norms as well. Like, it's just pushing boundaries. It's getting people to experience new things.
It is, and there's a huge range of artwork as well, to the very beautiful. I mean, all art is beautiful in its own way, and it can be really challenging, and the contemporary art, absolutely. And that's an important part of what art is. It's like a window to our world as well.
And who knows what sort of opportunities this will open up for people, whether it's a young artist seeing like, oh, this is something I could do as a career, or, oh, this is an opportunity I could connect with this person. Maybe it's a mentor, or someone who's never even thought of that possibility ever before, to be like, you know what? I want to give this a shot. I want to try and become an artist.
First Fridays is a fantastic way to make that connection. You can talk to gallery owners. See what kind of art is out there, what kind of art they show in each gallery. Studios often invite guest artists in. If you're a budding artist, present your work and pitch it. And shops hang artwork. So there's this First Fridays is a fantastic time to come and see what's out here, see what's available to you, and make those connections with the galleries and and the studios.
So you've mentioned it a little bit about what's going on, but just for the audience again, if they're heading out this Friday or for future Fridays, what can they expect when attending this event?
Well, just to pinpoint this Friday, there's, as I say, over 47 events. I expect to see art.
Fantastic.
There's a lot of sort of interactive things going on as well. There's a watercolor workshop. You can drop in and do a watercolor. There's a studio that has an old piano on a loop, and you can play the piano and add your contribution to the loop of music.
Okay.
There's a photographer who does 30-second photographs and posts them after First Fridays. Great photographer. There's this month, there's somebody doing quick portraits for a toonie. So you can get your toonie done in a minute, walk home with a piece of original artwork. So there are dance performances, there's our art talk, there's a couple of other art talks in the galleries. There's a reading and a discussion of a literature-based presentation. There's a lecture at Ozaredoc about, it's a little heavier, but it's for, as I say, there's something really for everyone. The museum.
Yeah, it's a wide variety.
Yes, the museum is free on First Fridays, and they have special programming. You can go to the planetarium and take your kids. So it's a really wide. We've got vintage. If you want a tattoo, you can get a flash tattoo. Walk in and get a tattoo. Many things.
Very interesting. If someone attends this event and they're really enthralled by it and immersed in the community, how can they get involved? How can people support this so it can continue to grow and develop and celebrate the arts?
Well, I think, as I mentioned, if you're an artist, it's a connection to your exposure to being able to show your art. Also, I was thinking about this. Volunteering is an enormous way, and a lot of the arts organizations rely on volunteers to keep things going. We rely on volunteers to keep our event going. So this is a tremendous way for people to get involved. Offer your services, and that's a way to get to know the community, and that strengthens all these arts organizations and allows them to continue to survive and thrive.
So, Karen, where can people find out more about the First Fridays in the Exchange for this upcoming Friday as well as future Fridays?
We have an Instagram page. We have a website, First Fridays Winnipeg. And we have actually a printable map and guide. You can look at it online or you can print it off. There are some brochures in different venues on First Fridays listing all the events that are going on. And we have an Art Talk subscription where you can get on the mailing list, and we'll send you out what's happening every First Friday. And this just head to the website or the Instagram account, First Fridays Winnipeg, and you can see a ton of stuff that's going on. And the hard part is making a choice, because you can't possibly see it all in one time. That's why you want to come back over and over again.
Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Have any stories you'd like us to share or communities we should highlight? Leave a comment on our social media, reach out to us on our website. I'm Ryan Funk. This was You Talk, and have yourself a good one.